I bet you have never seen the lost tip in this video, but hey, let's find out.
This little frog guy will request you to grow very specific crops. If you are in the wrong season, you'll have to wait a long time to get those crops. But you don't have to. There's something you can do. On the 15th of winter, you can buy spring seeds at the magic bait shop. On the 16th, you can buy summer seeds, and on the 17th, you can buy fall seeds. I only realized this today. This would have saved me so much time on my older save files. Did you know that if you cook a red plate with some key seasoning and drink some green tea, that your maximum energy will increase by 81? With all of the star drops, this will leave you with a total maximum energy of 589. I have no idea when this would actually matter or when you would need this, since the buffs will most likely run out before you could use all of that energy. But yeah, this is something you can do if you wanted to. After reaching level 1 in combat, you will unlock the recipe to craft the sturdy ring. The ring is pretty terrible as it only reduces the duration of debuffs like the slime debuff. However, the ring sells for 750 gold. So you could craft a bunch of these rings and sell them to the Adventurers Guild for profit. If you sold all of the ingredients that are used to craft the ring, you will make around 400 gold. So you will be making a profit by selling these rings. I'm not sure if this is an actual viable way to make money in the early game, as the ingredients for this is a little bit tough to get, but not impossible. There are 8 Rarecrows that you can collect in this game. After you have collected all 8 of them, you will receive a letter containing a recipe for a super special deluxe scarecrow. It has a massive area of effect, so it is worth the effort. You can find the House Moving Castle Rarecrow at the Stardew Valley Fair, and it costs 800 star tokens to purchase. You can buy the Witch Rarecrow at Spirit's Eve for 5,000 gold. You can buy the Alien Rarecrow from the casino with 10,000 key coins. The Alien Rarecrow is the best one since you can place hats on it. You can buy the Snow Rarecrow at the Festival of Ice for 5,000 gold. A female version of the normal Scarecrow can be purchased at the Flower Dance for 2,500 gold. You can buy the Dwarf Rarecrow from, well, the Dwarf, and it only costs 2,500 gold. After donating 20 artifacts to the museum, you can collect the squirrel, rabbit, beaver thing, I'm not too sure, and after donating 40 items to the museum, you can get this creepy looking thing. You can easily get all of these in your first year. Enjoy your new deluxe Rarecrow. During the Prismatic Jelly's special order request, you will be tasked with finding a prismatic slime in the regular mines and defeating it in battle. To find these guys easily, just enter the mines on floor 105, take a peek at the level, and re-enter until you find it. But did you know if you're wearing a burglar ring that you can actually get 2 Prismatic Jellies? However, the wizard only needs 1 of them. Well, you can keep it as a memento or you can gift it to any villager. It's a universally hated gift. Fishing is the easiest way to make big money in the early game, but you can't catch big fancy expensive fish if your fishing level is low. That is why it is extremely important to prioritize perfect catches in the early game. If you get a perfect catch on any fish, the amount of experience that you will get is 240% more. That is a huge increase. This is why the training rod is so good for the first few levels of fishing. There are a bunch of secret fishing presents scattered all around Stardew Valley. Let's find them all. The fountain in front of the community center has a decorative trash can. Cast your fishing line in the little pond in the secret woods to get the wool basket thing. You can get a vista painting if you cast your fishing line into the small pool of water in front of your spa. Down here by the desert, you can actually cast your fishing line in the water down the cliff. In here, you will find a pyramid decal. You can get this lifesaver lifesaver thingy by casting your fishing line into the back rooms of Willie's shop. Use buffed up seafoam pudding and cast your fishing line right over here to get an iridium crocus statue. Fish in the cave by your Ginger Island farm to get a cute little frog hat. From the entrance of the volcano, use your watering can to make a bridge to the left. Outside the cave entrance, cast your line right over here and you can get a squirrel figurine, my favorite decoration in the game. Next, if you cast your fishing line right over here, over this wall into the river, you can get a painting of some plants. You can also get a frog statue by fishing in the Pirate Cove on Ginger Island. There is also an exclusive boat painting on the beach farm if you go through the tunnel and fish in the ocean. And lastly, fish in the lava by the forge to get the Physics 101 painting. After finding secret note number 25, you can fish into this pool of water in front of the spa to get an ornate necklace. Now you're supposed to give this to Abigail since she lost her mother's necklace. But you could give it straight to Caroline if you wanted to. Which will you pick? Farming dust sprites in the regular mines is a pretty effective way of farming coal, especially if you have the burglar ring and eat some monster musk. But if you have the dangerous versions of the mines, you won't find any dust sprites in here. Well, these weird mushroom looking guys are considered dust sprites. These guys will have the same chance of dropping coal as normal dust sprites, and defeating them will count towards the monster eradication goal. They aren't as cute as dust sprites, but they'll do. Ever found some sweet iridium ore in the skull cavern, ran up to it and started hitting it with your pick only to realize that it is actually a rock crab? He steps on you and you just happen to have no health and die. Yeah, that has happened to me, but I was just being silly because there is a way to tell if it's a rock crab or not. Just look really closely at the bottom of any rock or resource node. Rock crabs have bigger shadows. It's hard to see, but it's not impossible. You could also swing at them with a weapon. No more unfortunate accidents in my future. There are a bunch of cool secrets on the title screen. If you click on the letter E, a little alien will pop out and say hi. Clicking on the leaves a bunch of times will make 3 Junimos appear. If you click on this specific screw on the W letter a bunch of times, 3 butterflies will appear on the screen. If you click right over here a bunch of times, a little piece of wood with a smiley face will get attached to your mouse. You can then place that into the hole of the R letter. This will cause a bunch of trees to appear and some parrots to fly out. I love these little things in games. After getting 2 hearts with Marnie, you can enter her room, and in her room you will find Mayor Lewis's lucky purple shorts. If you place these into a sewing machine and use a gold bar instead of cloth, they will turn into trim shorts that you can wear and get fun reactions from both Marnie and Mayor Lewis. But there is an easier way to get these shorts. Just craft a staircase and place it into your pants slot. Just like magic, the staircase will turn into Mayor Lewis's shorts. Strange but cool. A super fast decorating tip. Fruit trees need to be clear of debris for them to grow, but once they are fully grown, you can place some paving around the tree. This looks cool, but it also prevents stone and wood from spawning right next to your tree. You could also do this with normal trees. The problem with having a bunch of trees with tappers on them is that the smaller trees will grow around them and get in the way. Paths around your tapped trees will prevent this from happening. If you especially dislike a certain villager, there's something you could do to make their life miserable. First, get their hearts up a little bit, then give them a hated gift on their birthday. But that is not all. Put some eggs or tomatoes into a slingshot and continuously shoot them with your slingshot. Do this until they have 0 friendship points. Then pretend to atone for your wrongdoings, get their friendship up a little bit, and continue your rampage on their next birthday. Which character would you do this to? Okay, this one is going to sound impossible, but it is possible, I promise. Buy a single piece of copper from Clint on the first day in a brand new playthrough. Then fish on the entire second and third day and make as much gold as you possibly can. Catching a catfish on the third day helps a ton with this, but it is hard. Then before Clint closes his shop, buy a bunch of copper ore from him. Make a furnace, place it down in his shop, and start getting some copper bars. If if you are already inside of Clint's blacksmith, you can continue to use his services. So after your 5 copper bars are ready, ask Clint to upgrade your pickaxe to copper quality. That way, it will be ready on the 5th day, the day that the mines unlock. Now you can start your mining journey with an upgraded pickaxe. That should help you destroy the mines with ease. And that is everything I have for you in this video. Let me know if you learned something new. But for now, I will see you in the next video.